I have this Wood USA shaped flag. It's from the Spring Shop collection. I got it from Hobby Lobby. And remember, that section is almost always 40% off. No coupon needed. I then took some painter's tape, and I'm going to just tape off the top left corner of the United States cutout. Using some Wise Owl Snow Owl, I'm going to paint the right section. Now, this cutout did have the engraving for the stars and the stripes. And you just want to give a nice good coat of the Wise Owl Snow Owl, and then allow that to fully dry. Once dry, I'm going to remove my painter's tape, and then I'm going to take some Wise Owl Bowie and a small art brush, and I'm going to fully cover the left corner of the wood cutout with the Wise Owl Bowie. And then we're going to allow this to all fully dry. Once dry, I'm going to take my Wise Owl 1-hour enamel clear. This is the matte finish. And a Gen foam brush, and I'm going to apply it over the entire wood cutout. Now, these Gen foam brushes are good. You could throw them right in the garbage when you're completely finished with your project. And you can also get a 4-ounce sample of the 1-hour enamel clear off our webpage now. I'm going to be using this Caravan's Prima Redesign Transfer. It comes in the 2 sheets, and it's the red, white, and blue theme. And I just love this transfer. Very pretty. And what I'm going to do is cut out sections to fill in the stripes of the flag. So the first stripe, I'm going to just need a very small piece. So you just remove the white backing, lay it down, and rub over it with your transfer tool. And as you rub, the transfer image will stick to your project, and then the clear piece will lift. Now, that was such a small piece, it didn't take much measuring. But as you go to the other stripes, they're about 2 inches wide, and then they vary in the length. And then I'm just going to take a piece of my transfer after I have the measurement. And what I like to do is mark 2 inches down, and a Sharpie marker worked a little better. This is going to be on the clear outer layer, so you will not ruin your image. I'm going to just mark a couple lines going 2 inches down on my transfer. And then I just take a straight edge and connect those. And this is just going to help me give a pretty straight line. I'm going to cut that section out. And then again, you remove the white backing from the transfer, and then we're going to lay it on the third stripe. So every other stripe is going to get a transfer. And if you're new at using the transfers, you want to make sure that you always allow proper drying time between all of these steps. This is what helps your transfer adhere better. If the paint is still wet and you try to apply the transfer, it's just going to lift because of the moisture. And I'm going to continue this going across the entire stripe. So some of the cutouts you just have to work around. And again, after you lay the image down, you're going to rub on top of it with your wooden transfer tool that comes inside the transfer. And I'm just going to continue to cut all of the pieces I need to the size that I need them to fill in the stripes. Now, this rubber mat that I'm working on is great for something like this because the little measuring lines help me with keeping everything straight when I'm cutting and marking off. All of the transfers can be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. We have a nice variety of many different styles to pick from. And I'm just finishing off my last end of the stripe here. Now, this is what we have so far, and you want to allow this to sit overnight. I have these little stars. They do have a little hole at the top, so I'm just using some wood putty to fill the hole in. And I'm going to spray paint them with my white Krylon spray paint. If you don't have wood stars, you can also just use a stencil. And once those are fully dry, I'm going to glue them on top of the little engraved stars in the top corner here. And then once all of that is fully dry, I'm going to take my Wise Owl 1 Hour Enamel, and this is what we are going to use as the top coat. I used a thinner Gen foam brush to go around the stars. And there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. Have a great day.